Hey guys, welcome in. And just to start, I'm gonna pop open this 6 hour that I got yesterday. Uh, not quite what we were looking for. But today I wanted to get into something I'd been asked for. I have been getting asked for, and that's a deck prep video. So, um, Fire Water Gym is going to be upon us, well, very soon. The Orbital Hall is up at the moment as I'm doing this video, so I'm just going to talk over my picks on the Fire Gym, and then I'll go over other potential options and who's going to be good and whatnot. So the deck that I've got set up at the moment is Chandelures, Moltres, Delphox, Blaze, and Arcanine. So what I'm going for here is this is max rush. I can potentially replace Delphox easily, maybe another Chandelure or even Moltres. But I think I'll keep at least the base three: Chandelure, Blaze, and Arcanine. I will play around with other decks, but we're going to jump in and look at Water currently. So Water gets the damage buff. I think generally the mons that get the MP buffs are generally the ones that do the best. You get some that have 3 MP, they have high damage anyway, and you're doing amazing. So, what we have here, Molitic is going to be getting the damage buff, and it's going to make it a 150 stat, just straight out. And that's going to be good, and the blue will help. But with Z moves, it may get a little bit hammered. I'm not sure about how that's going to go. This is a Toxapex is a new one. Sneak peek for all of you coming. This Pokemon cannot be moved by the attacks of other Pokemon, so that's maybe things like Blaze and things that can't get moved to the PC. So there's a little bit of protection like that. Grass and Fairy cannot pass through this, so they can't just go moving through. But you're not going to see that much Fairies use this gym or Grass, so it's not going to be as useful. And when this is on the field, abilities of Poison and Noxious. So if you poison and noxious things, you can stop things from getting passing over. So you can potentially run this with a poison noxious deck, and that's something I do want to try, but I don't think it's going to be great. Finny is going to have a base 99 for the gym, and more if you got sea levels, which is actually kind of alright. It makes it a little bit more valuable for like the Zorros and things like that, especially if you have a few sea levels in it. But I think it's going to be amazing because for people that are going to rush like me, using 3MP mons, Finnies, if you have multiple of them, they can be very difficult to actually lock down, and then there goes the whole move of just going and rushing goals or rushing entries. They have to then rush the goal. So I think that'll be a pretty decent option. Also, Molitic has its ability when it appears on the field, it removes any burn condition, which could potentially be pretty key against fire decks, and especially with Z moves, just remove all the burn and then easy as that. And same as Manaphy. Having a Manaphy in your deck, the damage buffs isn't going to do much, but if you're running a water deck, the extra 30 damage on top of the gym buff is going to be pretty much 50 damage. It can potentially be pretty good, especially if you're running it with Finnies. Toads and Suicune, I don't think they're gonna. The damage buff doesn't do much for them. Suicune, maybe a little bit more than Toad because it's been buffed, so it'll have a 120. But even 120 is not going to match up against Arcanines and Blazikins. They're going to be the ones you see the most. Arcanines, Blazikins, maybe Houndooms, and Chandelures and things like that. Those are the ones going to see the most. So the rest of these water mons, I just think don't stack up. damage wise, unless you got mana fees and buffing everything else, and then you can potentially just make a good water deck and you'll be fine. Greninja, some people are gonna always go towards spinners and gyms, especially those who have at level 10. A 60 times spinner, 70 if you're C level 10, and all you do is spin twice. And that is pretty good though. My only problem is that it is still so small. I think he's best used for his sniping ability. Keldeo, if you have Resolute form, Keldeo is going to be amazing. The extra damage buff, the 71 will be a 91. Versus people who have Zoros that are not chain level to ride up, that's going to be amazing. So I think it will catch some people off, and the Hydro Kick is always amazing. And if you get a Resolute evolved, it's going to be what will that be, a 70, and it's going to be a 90 as well. So it will do a little bit better than it normally will. Blastoise, Mega Blastoise, always going to be good, but there is a lot of purple on fire teams, or Arcanines and Blazerkins anyway, are going to be a little bit harder to knock out because they've got lots of gold and purple, and less white. So Blast will always be good, but maybe not quite as good as like a full water deck. And as far as Feraligatr and things, they're not going to be great. Now Palkia, with the damage buff, he's going to be doing a 150 on special rend and 120. 150. Is there any fire mons with 150 or mons that we'll be using? Probably not that much. So I'd love Palkia just to be a little bit better. Like maybe, I think buff wise, this is just off topic, but buff wise, I'd like to see that special rend like at least half the wheel, and then the other Dragon Claws, because it's still not that great. And then if you have the Primal Kyogres, this can be a monster yet again, a 180. I don't have one, but going into that, it's going to be amazing. Other Watermons that will be good, if you're running the Wash Rotoms, Rotom to Wash Rotom, he'll be good. Confuse. Poliwrath will be amazing. Confused fire figures are very weak to confuse. So if you can survive maybe a few turns with Finny and not get rushed, get a Poliwrath out there, confuse them all, you'll be amazing. There's going to be a whole lot of status in this now with Z moves, and any waters have the Z move and they can confuse others around them. So I think definitely there's going to be some nasty games, and Gyarados is going to be 140 something. So he's going to be a monster. He'll actually be able to take out the Arcanines and Blazes and all those other things, as long as they're not getting like the golden to purple or their purples. So there is potential. And as far as the others go, I don't think there's going to be much use. Poliwhirl, potentially, with a Manaphy and X speed, he can potentially cause some damage. He's going to be 60 plus a Manaphy is going to make him a 90. With an X speed, he'll be able to take out most of these figures like Blaze. Don't have to really worry about it. He's good against Blaze anyway. And Arcanine with X speed, he should be spinning gold into purple. The only thing you don't want to have is the 80 into the gold, but those rolls do happen, and especially when you use Poliwhirl. And same even with Chandelure. So Chandelure X-speeded with a Poliwhirl, taking them all out. So for those of you who aren't familiar with it, Poliwhirl spins your opponent twice over whatever it rolls. So it can be dangerous, but can also be very clutch. Blue goes to miss, white goes to purple. Only the purple spins into damage. So can be pretty good. So interesting decks. Crawdaunt and Crawfish. When this attacks, you can move around. They don't get any buffs pretty much from damage. It's not going to mean anything, but people still have fun with them. They get more buffs when they're 3 MP. And as far as that goes, I think that's going to be max. There could be potential for, say, War Turtle. He's going to be a 60 water gun and a 40 spinner. And with maybe a Manaphy and doing a Z move, should be able to hit like a 120 to 150 with a Manaphy. And that could potentially be an easy Evo if you want to run Evo Blastoise. But all of that is meaning you got to survive the water rush. The fire rush, sorry. So let's just jump over and have a look at the fire figures. Primal Kyrogue is one that I don't have. He's just going to be a big white damage monster. He's going to be great. But yet again, he's all white, so if somebody comes out with like a blaze, he could be in trouble. But he will be able to deal with like the Chandelures, the Arcanines, and most other heavy hitting mons. And there are always mons. Ultra Beasts always turn up, in gyms, and same as dragons. So watch out for the blues. Got to watch out for that. Hopefully with Z-moves you should be alright, but it could be a good idea to run a Ho-Oh if you're using a fire deck, just for a little bit of extra cycle and maybe get some of your mons back. Going on from there, Arcanine is going to be amazing. Being able to move through fire figures if you have them, he's amazing. Houndoom, I think, he's just a little bit underwhelming every time you use him. He's a little bit unreliable. So 3MP 130 is good, but Blaze is going to be amazing. 3-star purple is what you want as a 3MP rush up, cyclone kick things. Chandelure 3MP just moving over everything. A 130 now is pretty sweet. And same with Moltres. Moltres a 130, but because Chandelure doesn't have a 60, that's why I prefer him. Although Moltres' purples are better. So that being said, let's move down. Magmortar just needs a buff. Resh, not going to be worth running even at 3MP. The weight, everything else is not going to be great. Typhosians, I believe they get plus MP, but I think they are not included with the damage buff. So I think they cap it out with 3MP. He can't go to 4MP. Although he'll be amazing. That was one of the things that he was amazing for, in the gym, in the old days. But now, not so great. If you did go to 4MP, he'll be so cool, and I would love him. Entei Rush is going to be real. So let us actually change a couple of these, and I've got 3 Enteis. I will ditch my Delphox. I don't think the games are going to be going long enough for Delphox. Entei Rush. Actually, I'll keep that one in there instead of that. Entei Rush is going to be real. 4 MPs off the bench, and is pretty much like a Dio speed. Have a swap spot in there for doing the Chandelure behind. It's pretty much Dio speed Shuppet, go and rush the goal. Can be pretty nasty. Heatran, not going to be used much. His purple is amazing. His ability is pretty cool if you get capped, but still, as a 2-star with all that miss and all that 70, just well underpowered, as well as a 110. So, not the greatest. Charizard 3MP is going to be amazing, especially with the Megas. People are going to be using that all day. And Infernape, still probably in the gym, not going to be useful enough. The 122, not enough and unreliable. It would be cool to see, but I don't think we're going to be seeing it. Ho-Oh, as I said, if you're struggling, it can even be good just for that late game benefits of you getting your mons back. So that could be good. Now, people usually run Heat Rotoms for fire mirror matches, and this is going to give them the 30 damage bonus for mirror matches. So sometimes people slip in a Heatran here and there. Heat Rotom. And you can definitely do that. I'm going to test mine a whole lot more Rush. I'm not going to be playing for a late game. Just because I don't have the time. And combustions are always going to be amazing. Even combustion Evo is worthwhile running, and that weight is always amazing as well. The weak spot kick weight, like if someone's coming and rush your goal, and then you can go and put them on weight, you can go and defend and get back into the game, like my weight deck video the other day. Other than that, I don't think Hound Doors are going to be that useful. They're already 3MP. They will be able to burn, but if you come up against a water deck, you're so in trouble if they've got Manaphy or other mons. Nothing else really benefits from 3MP. Maybe can run do you guys want to see me run a branded deck, 2MP candles would actually make them a whole lot better, and 3MP Litwicks being able to move over more burnt mons could be pretty cool, but I think it's just gonna be more fun than good. So those are my picks there, and also mons that are just always gonna be good. Mega Rays are gonna be there. Ultra Beasts are gonna be there. Haxorus and the lower form are gonna be there because they're gonna stop the rush, and they're gonna stop the Zoros. They're gonna be in the decks as well. So let us. How do we want to approach this? I want to have 2 Chandelures. Do I want 2 Entei or just 1? The question for all the answers. Zoros. I think Ghost X will always be a threat as well, just because of Marshadow. With his -20 ability, he'll be able to counteract the gym buffs and still keep things dangerous. So Ghosts, Dragons, them, and Ultra Beasts are still going to be good, and still people are going to use them. So maybe I might put this guy. He just doesn't get enough use anymore. I will swap out 1 Entei. Chandelure. Let's try a Chandelure. I kind of want to have 2 Chandelures in there, and I may go back to. I might swap 1 for an Entei. We'll see how we go. Actually, we'll do that now. I'd rather have a Chandelure. I want to have a play with the Chandelures. Having a grass type mon in your deck just for Z move isn't going to be a bad idea as well, and that's where the gym buffs are going to be wrecked in, because Z moves. Sorry, I'm just getting off track. Because of Z moves with fire and water, there is going to be a need for healing. And the grass Z move can heal all your mons, confused, burnt, all of that thing. And if you can slip one in, that's going to be good. That's where I think, like, still those types of decks, like Ghost decks, are still going to be viable. But other than that, I think those are going to be the best of mons. Mons that are always good to have in the gym as well. Things like Leo, just for sending mons back to the PC with Sunsteel Strike. Good goalies. Virizion, just for the slash as well as the grass knot. People use super high damage mons. Is always a good idea to have some of them, and that's where like Zoro's part is kind of at now. But you can definitely get around it. So those are my picks for what is going to be useful in the gym. Hopefully you guys do well. I'll go jump in and we'll test this out. One quick deck with this, and then I'll probably in the gym. Do you guys want to see me running? Oh, I need to change the plate. Is what I do need to do. Yay, blue cubes. Plates. So I have got Max Revive, Double Chance, X Speed, because Arcanine, Blaze, and Chandelure. With an X Speed become an all gold wheel pretty much. That's why X Speed is in there. Long throw I may get rid of, and same as Pokemon Switch. They're just there at the moment, just because. No real reason. Maybe I could do with a hurdle jump, or an air balloon actually. Let's put an air balloon, and air balloon is going to be super key. So let's use that for air balloon. And Air Balloon's going to be nuts now, encouraging more rush in the gyms. So that is going to be nuts as well. So, wow. Let's give this a crack anyway. Pull it into the gym and we shall see. How is this going to stack up? I think versus a good water deck, it'll probably still struggle. Because who do you want to go? Let's go auto. Where are we? All my concept decks everywhere. There we are. Alright, let's go. Jumping in here, burn a little bit of energy, test out how this goes. I think this would probably be something similar. I'll probably make some slight adjustments as we go, and I probably will make a water deck just for fun now that I do have a Finny, as well as here we go. So as well as running a branded deck. If you guys want to see that, please let me know. And we'll see if we can pull one off. But I think branded will still be hard, especially with all the blaze running around. Blaze and combustions and all of those things. So I am going to go get this guy out. And then next turn, depending on where he goes, he's probably going to put Fracture. I'm so slow this morning on names. It's pretty terrible. Fracture in the middle will be his best route. And what I'm going to do is, just for the sake of it, let X speed go up and attack him. If I can knock this out here, if I roll a gold right here, ooh, had to be that. Ouch. Ouch. Never mind. But if he takes the Evo, I will be able to threaten with Chandelure. And then there's one thing I'll be careful about with Entei, is I probably would have been far better earlier putting my Chandelures on the outside. But there we go. Now I can threaten his goal, and then I can move in to defend against my goal. And what I do also want to do is I will move out my... No, I'm not going to go Blaze. I'm going to go Chandelure here, and then what I can do is if he moves there, I can still move out my Arcanine, and that's where Arcanine is going to be key for fire rushes. And now I've got my double defending on my goal, sending out my Blaze, and then ooh, nasty. And then even if he attacks, I can potentially swap for Zoro. So Charizard. I'm just going to attack here, looking for my purple. And that's going to be the danger of running Blaze. You're not always. It's a very RNG dependent deck, the Fire Rush deck. So what I will do is, this is where the Pokemon Switch does come in handy though. So even though I swapped it out, the Pokemon Switch comes in very handy when you need a Mon. When you need a Mon just swapped out, so I can swap something out for Arcanine and then get Arcanine back out, because you can move through any fires. So it's kind of like a mini having a long throw. So I'm just going to move here. Then I'm going to move up, maneuver all my Mons around. Is what I want to do. There we go. Attack. No, not attacking. Well, there we go. That's what we wanted the last turn. And then, so if you play a little bit smarter than me, and you don't waste your X speeds early, now will be the perfect time for me to use my X speed. Double chance. He's going for it. He's going for it. If I land my purple, he's in trouble. Nope. Nope. No, I don't. Yeah. Good luck, Blaze. Thank you, Blaze. Thank you for that. Thank you for causing more trouble for me. Alright. And now, the one good thing I can do, is Z-moves are going to be nasty. And as long as this Moltres doesn't land as blue, there we go. Oh, it's purple. What am I talking about? It's purple. I will still be in a very, very good position. So all of that, I'm still back in it, and he could YOLO on the goal right now, but he would have to hope for like white most likely. And then we'll just jump up there, stop him from getting Palkia out, and then Inferno. He does have a whole lot of mons, so this is actually a pretty good use of Turtonator. 2 MP Turtonator is actually going to be really good against the Rush, because he cannot get killed by Zoros. And there we go. He's going for it. He wants to clear it out. Oh, good play. Good play from my opponent. But I think it would be better to clear out my entry. Yeah. It would have been far better to clear out my entry, because I thought he was going to be attacking that, and then I wouldn't have been able to lock it down again if he attacked it. Probably attack this one would have been better, but just because I could have switched with Zoro, and when I switch with Zoro, I can still make it back to the goal with Arcanine. Branded. I'm just going to go maneuver myself up and around with Zoro. And he probably will attack Zoro and just knock Zoro out. But if Zoro can roll its 110 for me, then I potentially can... That's fine too. No, I do not want to do that. And then... that thing... I am just going to attack. Maybe I should use it. Do I have a double chance? I don't know. But, there we go. Full white wheel miss. Boom. And now, lockdown. Z-moves either going to make the gyms real fast or really slow. But they are going to allow people like me to come back from playing terribly. And why are people rage quitting in the halls? No. But there we go. That's where the bonuses and things like that are going to happen. I love that Chandelure leaves statuses when he gets KO'd. Having the burn, having the Arcanines. If you've got multiple Arcanines, Chandelures, Blaze is what I'll be running. They'll just be nuts. But then if you come up against a water deck, you're going to struggle just a little bit more. You'll have to go for an early game rush with like Blaze. So... hopefully you guys like this deck prep video. I'm not going to make you all sit here for like the minute or a minute and a half that these guys make you wait. So let me know what you guys think. What are you guys going to use in the gym? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll just wait to see you guys next time.